There is a certain thrill that accompanies breathing life into a creation with one's own two hands. For the boat builder, these moments of buoyant euphoria are scattered, encountered infrequently over many months of seemingly ungiving effort. Often undertaken in undesirable working conditions that render the most simple of tasks unacceptably difficult, due no more than to their absurd position. The romantic utopia that shrouds the trade is shattered by the existing reality of the work itself. Under the roof of the boat shed, the wind transcends the walls, and the comfort of heat can only be known through a cup of tea, or distributed through the momentum of a beating heart. Often for the boat builder, the only source of thrill for his efforts comes in the form of facing an endless swathe of seemingly impossible obstacles, challenges, ever-growing work, using a creative and vigilant mind to overcome the obstacles, through which the boat builder gets a little taste of exhilaration, just enough to keep a vision in the mind. A vision of heaving this inanimate, cumbersome creation down to the water's edge, where she begins her dance. Once lifeless, she has now become life. Her breath, once strikingly beautiful in its stillness, now glides across the water with ease, seemingly no longer a product of human craftsmanship, but one of nature. Hello, my name is John Duncan Matheson. I am a traditional boat builder from the Highlands of Scotland, entering my second quadricentennial orbit of the Sun. Following 2 years of training, I have spent the last 5 creating a business in my local area, maintaining, building, and repairing wooden boats, using traditional skills and locally sourced materials whenever possible. The subject of today's Kickstarter is this: the Kintail Sister Skiff, named after the mountain range, the 5 Sisters of Kintail. Our goal is either to obtain the money required to purchase the outstanding materials for the build, or to reach out and find somebody philanthropically minded enough to commission the first. Once built, I then plan to take the design and put it before third-party funding organisations to raise further money to build more. Up to the total of 5, have them ticketed and licensed, after which will be available to be hired out for a row along the shorelines of Loch Duich, the 5 sister skiffs operating under the looming majesty of the 5 sisters. The build of the skiff is going to be of clinker construction. Clinker is a form of boat hull with overlapping planks. The inside bottom and outside top of the plank is angled. This angle is known as the land of the plank. As the plank twists along its length, the angle of the lands change. By laying one atop the other, this is how we get the classic seaworthy shape of a boat. In the event of a boat with a transom, the planks are left overhanging and later trimmed flush. Into the hull, we steam bend wooden strips. These are known as the ribs of the boat. They are laid horizontal to the keel and fastened through the planking. The result is that of a very strong, flexible, seaworthy design. A design that has remained relatively unchanged since its inception over 1,000 years ago. And a further thing to look forward to, the entire duration of the build of the 5 sister skiffs of Kintail, from the hillside to the high tide, will be followed and documented via our online web series, Building a Boat Builder, currently under production. The series will follow my human woman, Bria Deelstra, on her journey as she becomes a fully fledged boat builder in her own right. She will learn the skills, the knowledge, the working practices, everything that is needed to build a wooden boat. And you, the viewer, will be treated to every ounce of knowledge I have to share, from typical representations of the terminology of standard structural woodworking joints to more specialist boat building woodworking joints, step by step, showing you how to make them, how to produce them, and the real-life equivalent of them off of paper. And of course, every pledge received will be awarded with a creation. For more details on what you can get, and to see the full range, head on over to our Kickstarter page and keep an eye out for further releases, as there will be several. Help me today, so I can create something truly beautiful tomorrow. Thank you.